we don't have it all together.
Gotta turn on the on-air sign.
But together,
It's not. Yeah, we can hear you. The on airs are never on air.
on air. On air's not on air. Oh,
It's
Jesus,
just.
on air's not on air.
It's on air.
Oh my God, on air.
Timer.
Okay,
I don't have my timer control.
that's cool.
Timer
All right,
control.
cool.
All right.
I have to do a whole new video.
Hey, don't do that.
That's cool, guys.
That's cool, bro.
To the Instagram here.
All right, so here we are. We're going to talk about with Lust. I feel like it's been a while since I've done this. For you guys, it looks like I do it every week, but sometimes there's days that we don't do this. But we got a special guest. This is one of my homies from a long time. This guy's a wizard, a scholar, all the above. You know, he's an alien amongst humans. He is a godly being of wisdom. He's your African herbalist. We have my boy out here, JM, but I let him introduce himself as he really introduced himself.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the introduction. You know, sometimes I've never been introduced like this before, and I really appreciate it. And it means a lot to me that finally you got me here. And
you're a holy shaman, bro.
You know, I mean, we did just meet, so you know.
We did?
Yeah, I mean, maybe you knew some other guy. I'm representing, you know,
I feel you.
formerly known as not the doctor. But thank you so much, man, and I appreciate the welcome. Also, anybody out there, just you know, just come out, do the thing.
Do what you gotta do.
Do the thing, you know, because it's great.
Do what you gotta do.
I mean, like, you'll be one step closer to absolute certainty if you just get it done. So thank you again for the proper introduction.
Hey, thanks, bro. I came with that off the wind. I freestyle that one.
Yeah, you know, nobody's ever introduced me that way, but you know, I'm also a musician.
Yeah.
And so
Making vibrational sounds across the universe.
I think that if people just they think of one thing, they say together we might not have it all, but if we make that first step, then it's already
first step to what?
Well,
I'll say what are we reaching for?
I would say we may not have. How does it go again? I would say we may not have it all together, but together we have it all.
Yeah.
So that's a constant mantra.
It's almost like, you know, two things are better than one.
Right.
And two people have more things than one person most of the time.
Yeah. It's really meaningful.
Unless you're carrying someone else's baggage or something.
It's a wonderful experience. I've been
life?
Yeah.
The journey of life? The journey that we call life?
Yeah. What
realm are we in?
If you were to give me proper questions, then I'll give you the answer. So basically, the realm at the moment we are in, I believe it's called the water world of Migva. Maybe the world where we maybe have that singularity, that solitude, that ability to discover ourselves, but it is temporary.
World.
It is very. It's you
so
said
this life is very temporary. The next life, you're saying it's a forever.
It is not forever. It is a very small amount of time before you get to do it again.
The next chapter? No.
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For how long? How many agains are they?
It's cool. I mean, the reason why, well, we've been dealing with a lot of reoccurring energy patterns, and that's been a scientific fact. And because of that, we have to make a sense of it. It's possible that entities that have existed tend to not want to leave, or maybe they have a higher purpose. Zoltan. Maybe they have something, you know,
some Scientology stuff.
Yeah,
recycled souls.
Yeah. For example, if you have someone who passed away, anybody out there, just think of something they would be proud of. Just think of it, and that feeling of them being proud, you'll feel it.
So that feeling of that moment brings them back to life. So the other day, Steve Irwin's turtle that he discovered was hatched for the first time ever, and his son hatched it. So that means Steve Irwin came back to life for that very moment to see his hatchings of his discovered turtle.
Oh my goodness.
That's dope.
Wow.
That's deep.
That is kind of deep, man.
I mean, bro.
You-
Another
know.
cool thing about Steve Irwin, he actually had Darwin's Galapagos tortoise.
Wow. Wow.
So how cool is that? The guy who discovered evolution, he had his actual pet as a pet. That's like me having like
Hey, are you talking about Charles Darwin or Steve Irwin from Australia?
Charles Darwin
Charles Darwin, yeah.
had a tortoise
Okay.
that Steve Irwin
Okay.
was able to possess.
Wow.
That's dope.
Okay, then you got to call some type of mystics to come clear that out for you. By the way, you have some type of possession or something. First of all, life itself is a sacred thing, and it should never be played with. It should never be altered. It is it is a bi life, like basically having two polar entities working together to push through the pattern.
So in this, but hold on. Do you always come back as a human, or can you come back as other things?
According to Kabbalah, and Kabbalah is like probably the most important thing anyone could ever look up. I recommend it. Anyone who desires to
Enlighten themselves.
to enlighten themselves and any
Further their
shape or
thought of
forms.
conscious.
You know, and I don't say this until the probably a very long time since I've met the person and I've known that they don't have any reactivity or any type of things like that. Kabbalah is very important, and it's possible that it is the key to understanding that question you asked. And
Of what do I come back as?
right.
And what religion does Kabbalah fall in? Or is it just like a
It is not
ancient?
It
It's not
is-
a
it
religion.
is
It's
not.
ancient like lessons or something. What is it? It's a way of life. It's a way of seeing something. What is it?
As far as authority to talk about it, I myself will take it onto myself to say it because I believe people need to know. I may not have the proper, just for the sake of this interview. So basically, back then, these guys really, really wanted to get something called the Philosopher's Stone and the alchemical perfection,
Yeah.
and it wasn't easy because they had to do it in caves. And probably the most popular when I was growing up, I should tell you more about myself, by the way, but it was known that John the Baptist wrote the Book of Revelations in a cave, and it was so miraculous how somehow someone in the cave had the
Access to all the
channeling,
shit.
the channeling of it, and it's-
Mushrooms.
That's a whole other conversation as well. It's cool. That's very awesome. Mushrooms are actually way older than anything here
Yeah.
on this plane.
They created this planet.
They're extremely intelligent. The literal the web of mushrooms is what's sustaining this world. But
Oh, I know.
It's
Everything's
kinda cool.
connected within mushrooms. Every plant is connected and like communicating because of mushroom
Yeah.
tunnels and veins and all that shit.
yeah, did you hear about the subway in Japan?
It was created
subways.
because of and it was inspired through mushroom development.
Yeah,
How
It was-
mushrooms spread out.
yeah. It was the
It's literally built the same exact way.
mhm.
It's fucking great.
They do. It is like
And
that.
they're redoing highways to replicate mushroom roots.
Yeah. So
So did he write? Do you think the reason he got that inspiration was because he was on mushrooms, or was an earthly being? An earthly being.
the as what we know, there
Maybe
was
there's aliens now.
there was a codex that was presented to the people of mankind, and
Okay.
the codex has codes. And it's funny we mentioned
John the
John
Baptist.
the Baptist, Revelation, everything. So, I shouldn't be doing this because if I ever walked into a church, but by the way, I'll just do this.
What's gonna happen at the church? John the Baptist is gonna get you.
No, actually, if you really look that up, actually, John the
He's
Baptist
still alive.
is revered and properly adored by all secret societies. John the Baptist, probably
You
the
know,
most
they
important
also
thing.
say Moses is alive.
Those were referred to as Sadiqim. The Sadiqim is people that were just a little bit taller, lived maybe a few more hundred years. But when I grew up, which was I was saying, I grew up in a very like intense society, intense world because my parents were doctors. They were never home, and they just said, "Do whatever you want, just go." And I befriended a lot of people in the area, and I became maybe some type of child kingpin, maybe as a child, and I was 11 years old. To be honest, Haiti is not what you think it is because everybody there was so nice to me, and they knew that I was,
There's
that
a
one
theory
kid.
about Haiti that the reason they have so much chaos because they were the first free slaves.
Well, Haiti is what's called a catalyst for Western Zionism. So basically, what they do is
Who's they?
they is the hierarchy established herein, and year in is year in, but the year. So anyway,
So they do what?
it looks like this every time there's something happening in Haiti, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, president in trouble or whatever, essentially what's happening is Haiti is a representation of a micro scale of what the Western world is being like being designed to do. But it looks weird because it's a bunch of people without shirts running around. But if you really look at it, you need to really look at what's happening. So there's hyper weaponization, a lot of weapons anywhere.
But that's the Caribbeans.
No, there's not a single gun in St. Thomas. I've been there. There's not a single weapon in
But how about Dominican Republic?
the Dominican Republic is cool.
How about
God bless those people, by
How
the way.
about Jamaica?
Jamaica?
Jamaica got a bobsled.
Who's Jamaican here?
Ryan.
Oh yeah? When are you gonna let us play? When are you gonna do it? When are you gonna let us come play sports in your country?
Why can't we play sports? We'll get shot up.
We gotta come to your freaking country, dude. We can't do it. We can't.
You can't do no sports.
We've never played sport in Jamaica.
Because people get too rowdy.
We've had the international women's team, Haiti, who the Haitian women's team actually performed really well against China, against England in the women's World Cup.
Why? So what kind of project are they running on Haiti? What were you trying to say?
Oh yeah, so it's a micro projection of the Western world. So basically,
the Western world right now, of America.
Right. So a lot of people are like, "What's going to happen in the future?" Oh my god. Well, there's a little country right there. Just look at it. You'll see. Essentially, what it looks like is this: hyper weaponization, de-education.
We're doing that right now.
It's completely gone. And basically, it's a strong secular, I would say, implementation. So it's like, they got one step, the next step, and the next. So they gave everybody the guns. They basically made everybody afraid to go to school. And now a lot of neighborhoods are starting to rise up together to make groups.
Yeah.
It becomes a secular nation. As we
It's
speak,
crazy. I never really thought about all this shit, but let's hear.
well, it's cool. They always use Haiti as the thing. Remember AIDS? Remember all that?
Yeah.
They use Haiti as like a channel of
BS.
of holy shitness,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're like, holy
Let's
shit.
see how this works.
Holy shit. What the fuck are these people doing?
Yeah.
Like my favorite Haiti holy shitness was when there was a segment in the Northwest part. I've traveled the whole country, and it's beautiful, man. Everybody's nice. They'll give you their home. They'll give you their food. It's beautiful, man. You know, it's not what we think it is, but it's also
It is what we think it is too.
at the same time, it is something that we have to keep just thinking. Just think about it.
Don't go there.
Don't do it. Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Don't do it. It's huh?
You kidnap people.
What do they do with them? I mean, I've been to Haiti once, but still.
It's cool, man.
It
You
was
know,
like,
it's I'll tell you what, it's like the best time of my life were in Haiti, you know, because like I said, the connection of the people and
But it's 'cause
everything
you're
else.
Haitian,
I'll tell you two things that I'll connect that with later on. But to go back to this geopolitical demographic situation. So this is an important country, probably the most important one in the Western
Haiti?
world. Yes.
Okay.
Now,
Because of history wise.
history wise, whatever. All right. There was a black stone. The black stone was stolen. Nobody knows where that black stone is.
The black stone of
That's
what?
that's officially on record that there was a black stone that was discovered in Haiti, a very extremely important one. And there was an exiled president who took it, and it was cool. Whatever.
What years was this?
This was in 1843. This was in 1843. Actually 1843, around the same time of the Dominican Inception situation and everything
So
else.
we stole the black stone, you're trying to say.
No, nah, you're
So you're
good.
telling me.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I go to freaking
Dominicans don't steal anything, bro.
what is that called, dude? What is I recently went to Punta Cana. No,
Okay.
not Punta Cana.
It's rough out there.
No. Puerto Plata.
Puerto Plata.
It's the
It's
northwest
close to
area.
Haiti.
Bro,
Very close to Haiti.
beautiful.
It is.
Everybody's tall. Everybody's nice. Everybody's
It's a
like
taller region.
everybody's non-acidic. They're very alkaline people there.
Oh yeah.
Alkaline.
But those
dude.
are very like African herbalist people.
yeah,
They're
alkaline
very
people.
natural people compared to like down south that acidic people. Those are country people.
Well, the country people are less acidic.
Yeah.
Did you know that in Haiti there's a place called Fond des Blancs? Fond des Blancs means fountain of the whites. It's a valley. Okay, so kind of like the way my leg is shaped. You have to
Yeah.
go over the mountain. You go in. This was a settlement from Poland and Austria. They moved there.
Full diplom.
And you'll go there. You'll see a bunch of freaking
We can't go
white
there.
people. You could go there, whatever. You got to ride a horse probably, but it's there. It's 100% there. And
I
till
think I'll
this,
stick out if I went to Haiti.
nah, dude, you're good. I mean, who would stick out here? No one.
Harley.
Nah, she's good. You're fine. I'm talking about. It's complicated. It's very complicated. It's that
The
other lady.
Chinaman. You're
Mm.
Chinese. Can't go to Haiti and be Chinese.
Mm.
No?
Anybody over 250 pounds.
They're hungry.
Yeah. Because where did you get all the food? And what type of lifestyle are you living?
True.
It's not a Haitian. You must have come from another country. we want
Damn.
your outside money right now.
Man, that's a crazy way to see it. It's like,
just
hey,
just freaking
fat bitch. She got the money. It's all honey buns.
listen.
Get her. Hey.
back to the geopolitical importance of Haiti is that my favorite story from Haiti. So they've had AIDS, they've had the whole
All of
thing, they've had the earthquakes,
Hurricanes.
they've had
All of it.
all that
Mudslides.
Oh, by the way, speaking of earthquake, I did make I worked with the UN on a documentary called Hope for Haiti. I did the scoring and music for them. Very stellar stuff, man. I'll give you the link. It's chill. Like it's just you see Haiti and like stuff, but the music's good.
You did the music.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely give us a link. We'll repost it. We'll post it on the episode.
But my favorite thing though is when in 2005 somebody went to the northwest of Haiti. I believe it was a reporter
Wyclef?
from
Wyclef Jane.
Wycliffe is a whole different topic. Okay, so the it was a reporter from the BBC. He went to the Northwest. It's
BBC,
you know,
like the
about
British fucking.
yeah, they're there. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
And he saw this tribe, and the tribe basically, they were so healthy, right? Like the first thing you notice is that they're like chiseled and like stacked up, like freaking half naked. It's great.
Yeah.
So he got attracted to the tribe, and finally, when he's in, he's like, "What do you eat? What is the thing?" And then the guy said, "The ground. We eat the ground.
The mud.
We eat the mud."
I know they do.
So what the
Mud
guy?
pies is a real thing. There's even women that crave chalk,
But
which is
wait.
like eating mud.
But this is the thing. What essentially was really going on was the elder was showing him that where they collect these
They're mud cookies.
the mud cookies, it's extremely
Rich.
potent. I'm talking about like
The soil's super rich.
it's insane, ridiculous amounts.
But
And
I believe it.
so this was in 2005. What happened in 2006? Guess.
I graduated high school.
Wow. 2006.
Oh, there was a hurricane that flooded it all out.
the queen
Mudslide.
the Queen of England bought a whole bunch of land. I'm talking about like a good like I would
Quarter
s-
sector of
yeah,
Haiti.
yeah, I would say probably like 10% of the middle plains of Haiti. And
And what's she
um,
growing there? Sugar?
it's blocked out now.
Oh, it's completely blocked
It
out?
is blocked out. And I've met so many entrepreneurs. I'm part of a community of people. We work with startups. We help with anything that involves any type of scalability with helping human beings, right? So I've worked with people and people from Haiti as well. But one thing they've never been able to do is to be able to get there to really analyze the land and to know what they have there. So. But that was my favorite story, basically, when everybody knew that
So
Haitians.
what makes the land so rich, though, with minerals that you can eat off of and survive?
Well, essentially, there was a fault line that was going through Haiti, and
Well, one of the biggest mountains in the hemisphere is in DR, so there has to be.
right. Are my friends still here? Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. I'm excited. I have some stuff I got to show you later on. So
Right.
basically. The fault lines went through the mountains. The mountains actually are so high up. I believe they have some high mountains there, but
Where?
in Haiti, it gets freezing cold up there.
It
It's
does.
pretty cool.
The
Yeah.
biggest mountain in this hemisphere is in Dominican Republic.
Really?
Yeah. El Pico Duarte.
I gotta go there.
It's like, it's bigger than supposedly it's bigger than fucking like Colorado type shit.
Wow.
That shit's
I mean-
spiked up.
Did you know aerogel was from Hispaniola?
Aerogel?
Aerogel.
What's that?
You ever heard of aerogel?
It sounds familiar, but what is it?
Oh man, what is it?
Aerogel?
Aerogel.
Like gel?
You ever heard of aerogel?
Anyone? Aerogel?
Okay. It's a substance where
Okay.
it looks like air, but you could hold it, and
Oh yeah, I seen that shit.
yeah, it weighs nothing.
Waterproof or
It's everything proof. It goes up to like thousands of Celsius resistance.
It's a gel?
They use aerogel also for like launching stuff. They try to launch stuff far away with
Flubber.
They use the cone of the missile or the
Yeah.
projectile with aerogel because of the resistance of it. But anyway, that was from Hispaniola.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say
Ember.
anyway.
Ember was discovered that there too.
Yeah.
It's like one of the main like outsourced crop or not crop, but like because it's a gem. Amber is a gem.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Amber is
No,
it,
but it's a stone.
it is. Well, I'm gonna reference a song. Amber is the color of my energy. Because
Do-do-do-do.
believe it or not, there is a refractive light unit that like looks really good with amber. It's kind of like when you have like if you're trying to store something in a flask or something,
Yeah.
it'll be a lot better in an amber flask. Like
Yeah.
the color amber. Like light is more difficult to refract into
Yeah.
the amber glass, which is also why beer is inside of an amber bottle because
And
of
some
the,
drugs are too.
yes, because of the difficulty of the light
Like
reflection of that.
promethazine.
Yes, of course. Let's get to that. So basically,
So how about the nation feeding the world so much promethazine?
okay,
I'm working for a company just like so.
when I left Haiti, I got accepted to Princeton. I think I have my Princeton papers here. I'll show you. Everywhere, it was great. However, I chose Florida because my mom hated the cold, so we moved here.
It's UF baby.
That's right, baby. Go
Gators.
Gators. Go Gators. That's right.
It's all about the
I love that place, man. It's fucking awesome. All right. So my aunt died of cancer.
Okay.
And it was the most cookie cutter experience you could ever get. And this is what happened.
Imagining.
You just have 1988 hairspray. You do your nails every day. I'm talking about you gotta use the nail polish remover, hairspray, and then every day at lunchtime you drink the Kool-Aid. Oh my god, dude!
Intoxicating.
Wow. So I got upset. So I majored in biochemistry because I wanted to cure cancer. I worked as a biochemist for 8 years, off and on. I would say, what did I get from that experience? I would say, well, it is very marginalizing. It's very lonely. It's very
What's lonely? What's marginalizing in general about it?
being
The lifestyle and studying, or the people involved.
Well,
in
you
it?
studied so much and you have so much stuff, and then finally, when you're ready to accept the career and the paycheck, you're in a lab and you're stuck in there,
Yeah.
and that's it. You're there for a long time. So,
But a drug like fucking promethazine, what is the greater quality of it?
okay,
Because it's one thing. I feel like that we produce a lot of drugs that are not very good for us. They're Western fucking medicine. You know what I mean? So it's like, why do we do it?
Okay. Let's find something in ancient history that you drink. So, a few.
Don't worry about that.
A long time ago. There was something called Crystal of the Gods,
Okay.
which is connecting with your reference to that liquid that people do. They drink it in baby bottles, bro. Okay.
It's just cool.
I wanted to make sure.
I don't know.
wasn't sure.
That's how you measure out your ounces.
Okay, cool. I wasn't
never
sure.
get it.
Oh man, they put a baby.
Well, no,
bottle.
it's not even that they sell them in baby bottles because it's easier to measure out your lines.
Right.
And then, I mean, some people put it in their keep it in the baby bottle, but you pour it in your Sprite. Or your fucking $35 fucking seltzer waters. Like, people, there was a point that everyone were paying like high quality soda just to mix it with syrup, and I was like, yo, that's so crazy. This shit's already expensive too. So it's like $700 for an ounce.
Well,
to just get like sleepy.
And
I know it's it's a respiratory drug.
Liquid stimulation has always existed. It's like way past our history, you know. But most recently, I was in working for a company in 2013, and
they're the dopest company.
And at some point,
I'm sure we can't shout out the company, but the company was lit.
We can't do it. We'll never do it. I actually signed an NDA, and it's still active.
I know, but hey, you probably worked for one of the dopest company in the whole biz.
It was cool.
It was.
It was awesome.
I feel like you can like brag about that.
Oh my
but you
God.
Can't.
They used to lift me up every day and like check my pockets. Like, come here, boy. What are you doing?
It sucks that they went out of business, but I'm sure they didn't go out of business.
Oh no!
Someone just bought them out.
No, dude.
They just changed to a different name.
Yes.
Different banks, different owners, different names.
Oh man, dude. It was.
But my thing is like, so even like, because promethazine, it is an opiate, right? But there is greater causes to opiates.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because the Middle Easterns do it naturally. Like, smoking poppy is normal over there.
Well, There's a documentary on YouTube right now. You could look up
poppers? Coke killers?
Afghan people who are addicted to the
poppy seeds.
to that, and they pick them up in a bus every morning, dude. It's so hard to watch. You see all these good men, you know, they do that thing, and they're in the mountains. It's very judged upon over there, and
there's a movie with like snakes. It's a bunch of snakes.
And
they use them as like, it's funny because like the different snakes are different countries. It's pretty funny. But they smoke, like some of the snakes have like blonde wigs and they smoke opiates. It's a kid's show. It's a kid's movie. It's hilarious.
Speaking of kid shows and snakes, is this a adult?
This is an adult show.
This is an adult show, okay.
Yeah.
How adult do you want to be right now?
Very
pretty adult. Okay.
Yeah, always.
Right.
I mean, we already got a lot of knowledge.
Okay,
right?
he said it's fine. All right.
Yeah,
so
we're doing great.
Look up.
Right now?
Look up. Well, yeah. Why not? Yeah.
Right now. What are we looking up?
Look up Arabian Nights,
Oof,
1974.
Arabian
1974.
Nights.
Arabian Nights, 1974.
Okay.
The movie.
Yes. What about the movie?
Okay. In that movie,
you weren't alive.
There's Aladdin, right?
Is Aladdin really in there?
No.
It's his dad. Wasn't
the story of the original story of Arabian Nights is like a whole huge and like thing, you know.
King.
But then they took a small piece and then they just, you know, took that small piece.
Is that the original Hamas?
Go
ahead.
Those people should never have to be honest with you, I'll go ahead and say this, right? No, there's no way, dude, I could say such things. I have love for people. My background is non-secular. I'm part of a group that we strongly believe that we don't allow at all any separation or hate between any group. Okay, so yeah. But
no, so Arabian Nights.
Arabian Nights, 1974.
What does it talk about? What's the secret?
So, not a single person has been able to watch that whole movie.
Why? I'm gonna watch it tonight. How much do you get paid for this?
You're gonna get paid a lot of shit ton of money. A lot of money. But this is the thing. You need to be able to watch that whole movie. I
understand
myself. No, it's perfectly understandable. It was made during the times of like Fantastic Planet. If you know that movie, Fantastic Planet,
yes, with the French movie.
The French movie with the
little blue people.
The little blue people, you know.
A lot of people don't know about that movie.
Oh man, you gotta lock down your girlfriend. Okay, you gotta hold her down.
Have you ever seen The Fantastic Planet? Any of you guys? That shit's such a trippy ass movie.
Yeah, you haven't been stuck with a significant other in a relationship until you've watched all these movies. These are the movies: that Fantastic Planet, Arabian Nights, and Waking Life. Waking Life is also
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange is a little trauma based. It's a little trauma based. It's cool. However, The Shining is good. The Shining is good because it allows people to know about the telepathic experience and everything. I've been to dinner with telepathic people before, and I received that. That was cool. Wait, fast forward.
But why can't you watch the whole Arabian Nights?
Oh, it's difficult, but you should.
Why?
I can't. There's no words to describe it.
Weird things going on.
It was made during that time. During that,
boys?
Yeah, during that time of like intense visual stimulation, intense like things going on. You know, you're gonna be able to like get lost in it, you know, but it's by far the most important thing, and it's worth doing, you know, but nobody does it. So yeah, and that connects with the promethazine. Essentially what I mean is this: the world has been watered down through a few different levels and things like that. We have some countries that are representing a micro projection of,
which I never really thought that the world would fucking do that. Like, that's kind of actually really cool that you even brought that up, because like, hey, let's test human behavior with the smaller people and see what happens. and then see when we bring it to a bigger scale too. 'Cause
Right.
another thing too about like let's say even just Haiti or any other country, 'cause I feel like they're testing it all through the Caribbean. At the end of the day, those people are all the same people. You know what I mean? The biggest conflict here in America, there's so many different people with so many different countries, so it creates more chaos because there's no unity already in it. Because even the black, white, purple, pink person in Haiti is still Haitian. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
They're always going to be identified as I'm a Haitian. No one here identifies as like I am American or some shit. Everyone's first to say where they're from,
Right.
and then because we're all immigrants. So I feel like whatever test they're doing, I feel like it surpasses their expectation because we already produce an extra layer of chaos in the States.
That's true. Um, America's been visited by people since the beginning of time. It's been
The Giants.
constantly. Well, remember you said Moses and someone else you had mentioned.
We knew a
before.
person, remember, that we used to talk about that had an encounter with a giant,
That was a long time ago.
and they came up to her and looked into her eyes.
Oh man, wait.
It was a long time ago, a
Um,
very long time ago. And honestly, the person's like, they're not a person to make up stories, so it's pretty crazy.
there is. Okay, so about that, right?
So these people still live amongst us.
It is something that did exist. So basically, what we know as the atmosphere was a lot higher than what it is now. So, whatever the altitude of the atmosphere is today, imagine 3 times that. So
Yeah.
it was way much higher, right? So
It's just like the way the globe was made.
right.
It's not what it is.
It was a lot higher. So
Some lands are bigger, some are smaller.
the people were there.
Yeah.
They were a little bit taller. It's cool. It's we're gonna get shorter, and
Are you saying back then the atmosphere was higher?
right? And the people were taller.
Yeah.
But
But they still live amongst us. Some of those people still don't die. Because there's people that live like 5,000 years.
their purpose has changed. I believe they used to have a very important purpose,
What's that word? The
but not anymore.
Enianites? Hold on.
Oh, okay. There's Sadikim, Anunnaki.
The Anunnakis.
Okay. Well,
Aren't those the original people?
those are cool. Those are people
Or
who
the original visitors?
um
Don't they have the cool mullets? Have the mullets and the beard. They wear like beanies just like yours.
that's cool. I appreciate it. So the cool thing about the Anunnaki was that they believed in timeless space, as well as the Aztecs, and as well
Yeah.
as the
But
Egyptians.
we all live within the present and the future and the past, and all in present.
They did leave messages for us. They did leave these things. They embedded it in the stone. They resonated messages in stone for us. Kind of like when you burn a hard drive, when you burn a CD.
But at the same time, there's mistranslations because they don't want you to know what it says.
You can't find that shit. But however, we could talk about it, but it's not there. The cool part about this is that they did it. Okay. And that's love. Trans civilization love,
Yeah.
like through different eras. And they really try to leave something for us, but
I've always wondered why. So you know how like we're so stuck into like the whole fact that history, we get a lot of history from our books, right? But my thing is like, why can't I talk to like my grandmother and she can have stories from her grandmother that's passed down from her that kind of tells the truth? Like, why can't you
Right.
talk to native people and we don't know the truth? Like, at what point do they wash all our brains out and we don't know our own truths anymore? You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay. Well, there's
Because like, why there's not a lot of native tongues anymore before the whole Babylon incident.
we talked about this earlier, but there are a few nations that still go by verbal communication. I'm sure you appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's cool because these people talk through non-written language, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Telepathically.
However, What was your question? I'm so sorry. Oh shit.
Like, why can't we why do we have to feel like we still have to relate to books and versus our family?
Right. So,
Because we're technically indigenous people.
well,
So why can't we go back to our indigenous facts of books? Like, why is our books technically all rewritten?
okay. So before order, and there was order throughout mankind, but before what is known now as order, there was something called the Necronomicron. Essentially, the release of all these entities that were playing with each other, which is it's life, but whatever. We created order, and
Which is like the Ten Commandments. That should not kill.
after that order, we had the Codex. Now, have you ever heard of the Codex Gigas? It's the biggest book ever made. It's in Prague. It's like a very big book. Codex Gigas is basically the Devil's Bible. It's big.
I
It's
have
beautiful.
heard of
Ah,
it.
there you go. That's it.
I have heard of it.
We're in the same page, but also we're just gonna keep going. The Codex is there. Have you ever heard of Matthew 7 verse 7?
No.
Oh,
What is it?
you're gonna get this one.
You're gonna get this.
I think you're gonna almost get it.
All right, let's hear it.
It's Matthew 7 verse 7
Should I look it up?
on the seventh line. No, guess. It's 777. Guess what it is.
Well, I heard 777 was like to divert people from good luck. It's actually the devil's number. That's why they put in the casino.
It is
not-
actually ask and you shall receive. It is the most powerful combination of numbers. It's hidden in the Codex. Matthew 7 verse 7. However, I don't use other words other than Codex to refer to that book because of reasons of usage
chanciness.
and things that people use and things like that.
Over educating someone with stuff that they don't need to.
I'm friends with some clergy. The clergy, what do the clergy do? You're like, what is clergy? The clergy has to go to your church and they have to see if you're properly representing the image of God. Possibly it is from the Vatican. It is ordained that they come and check. Now,
Damn.
what these
So they also decide if it's not a cult or is it a church.
what these organizations are doing is that they open up shop, right? They don't use any symbology from the
old
clergy.
book.
So
Yeah.
they don't use the cross. They don't use the anything. They don't use anything. So it
So the
allows
cross
them,
is not even in that, technically.
the cross represents a crossroad. It's an alchemical symbol for transformation.
Well, there's this one song that I remember that I've heard people that song Crossroads. Every time you make that song, you're supposed to be making a contract with the.
Okay. All right. Well, I could say this. So the most important thing is like most people look at light and darkness, right? So let's just say
That's real.
You're looking at the light, right? The light is here. The darkness is going to be behind you.
Because it's not foreseen.
Some people turn around and they turn their back to the light. It allows you to look at your shadow.
Yeah.
And this is why everybody's fighting in the world. Everybody's separated between those two people. I myself, I believe in back to light. I believe that the light should be on your back. And you should be able to look at your shadow to know what it looks like. To be able to accept that this is my shadow. This is what it is. And I'll live with it knowing that the light is behind me. That's it. However, we're living in a time, do you have any more questions about the ancient giants and Anunnaki? Because I have a book here about DNA. So if you're interested, I'll give you a little bit of knowledge.
Are we related to the Anunnakis?
Yeah, I'm going to read a little bit of it. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to say what it is.
Paraphrase it.
All right. Yes. So this technology is called peptide technology. I believe that people know what a peptide is. So when you look
What's a
at
peptide?
a peptide is what your DNA is made of.
Okay.
So just for the sake of everyone in your shout out and your channel, I'll tell you that there are a few names here of different peptides that rebuild DNA. And the reason why I'm here is just for that reason that you invited me. I actually don't know why you invited me, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's
You have
so
a lot
cool.
of facts, bro. Life facts.
Man, try to invite me again next time. I'll do like even more. It's great.
I
Okay,
don't want to
so
scare the people.
just edit everything out.
Some
You're
people
good.
don't know. Some people can't handle all this.
Yeah, they can. Maybe
I'm
not in this lifetime, but the next they'll do it.
Hopefully.
Okay. Do I get to rap Young Jeezy anytime? I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Jeezy?
I don't want to do it. Okay, anyway.
All right. Let me
Jesus.
see. So
Here it
how can we
goes.
change our DNA?
So this is what it looks
Alkaline
like.
water.
So
Starting.
So there's a doctor here, right? So he did a little bit of research. He did a little printing. He did a little thing going on. They have these experimental things. Well, one of them is called epitalin. Epitalin is a peptide that rebuilds DNA. Another one is thymolene. Thymolene is another thing that also rebuilds
What book is this?
DNA. This is just among doctors.
Is
that
steroids
No, there's no steroids here.
But steroids doesn't change your DNA?
Steroids? No, it's a hidden problem.
COVID can
steroids.
change your DNA.
Well, how does that work? How does that all work? What story can I tell you about that?
You weren't working with your company when COVID hit.
No.
No?
No.
I was already closed, right?
Yeah. However,
I'm sure you can break down COVID with your degree.
Okay. I'm actually going to break down COVID with my beard. Give me a second. That's all I'll do. Essentially, there has been the Spanish flu in 1918, and there is a pattern in human history where there is a fluctuation of cell adaptability, and all this was
It's a rebranch.
Taking advantage of a normal cycle of cell adaptability.
So
it's something that was already
no, I mean
happened.
there was already cans that said said COVID on it before COVID even hit. So I mean, obviously it's been something that's been around. So the Spanish flu was like another it's almost like MRSA to the fucking staff.
Well,
it's just a revamp.
Well, time is cyclical, so it happens kind of like over and over. You're gonna get something, and it's gonna happen again. So, not time, but biology is cyclical. Sorry.
Well, also these cells are learning things just like we are. So they're gonna learn different ways to block what they need to do to survive.
What you're gonna get is basically a cycle, just like any cycle, just like the 9 months, just like the 28 days, just like anything else. Biologically, there's a cycle, and what was used on mankind, on the whole population of human beings, was just the knowledge of knowing that there was a cycle coming and there was a cell adaptability factor, and it was being used, knowing that it was from 1918 and it happened. It's happening again, so they did it, whatever. But it was happening anyway.
It was 1918.
Yeah, I ever heard of the Spanish flu? The Spanish flu.
It was like 100 years.
Exactly 100. That's correct.
That's crazy.
If you add 3, it makes whatever, the 13, whatever. It's cool. Okay, another one is orexin A. The reason I'm saying all this is because this is the latest and greatest stuff I've ever heard in my life.
And wait, you can take these things and make your life better? Meaning your body functioning wise better? Because I mean, if your body's a functioning machine, your life is automatically better.
Yes. Okay.
Because chaos is only caused by the imbalance, the chemical imbalance within our mind.
Tymosine alpha is a 28 amino acid peptide naturally produced in the thymus gland. What this compound recreates essentially is your whole immune system.
What is it?
Regulating everything. Tymosine alpha 1.
So how do you even get that?
You just gotta look it up. That's all.
So you can get this at the vitamin shop.
Mhm.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. No, sorry.
There's no way, bro. You can barely get colloidal silver in a fucking vitamin shop.
Wow.
That's only T.
You can.
I mean, 10.
Yeah.
It's only the most you can ever buy is like 10 fucking. What is it?
Or colloidal silver?
Yeah.
Really
It's
small.
10
amounts.
ppms.
Yeah, it's really small. Negatable amounts.
That's
Yes.
fucking terrible.
Yeah.
You would have to drink like. For an adult, you have to drink like fucking 4 little fucking things to like get a good dosage.
It is real though. I know some
Colloidal silver.
Yeah,
I know people that are blue.
Yeah, I know some Eastern Europeans that really believe in it.
No,
and it
I know
does work.
some
That's cool.
Americans back in the days that used to give their kids colloidal silver that now they're blue and they can't get sick for no reason.
Okay.
They can't even get an STD. It's crazy.
I want to ask her how deep this conversation is. It's pretty deep, right? I'll get more water. Yes. Yes.
So much water in this. Please give my guy some water.
Okay.
Hey, you're stuck. Look.
Sorry about that.
You're stuck. Other way.
Boom.
Yep. Bam.
Okay.
But yeah, man. So what? How can we get this book?
Uh,
Can you lift up the
it's-
book towards the camera? Show the camera. Show the camera.
Show the camera. Oh my god.
You can't?
Are my friends still here?
Yeah. Are you guys gonna
Okay,
still
cool.
perform or what?
Yeah, we're doing some jams.
Why? You can't put people onto this book?
No, of course you gotta buy it, dude. It's great. It's awesome.
Good.
Where is it?
We're trying to fucking, you know,
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
we're trying to make people's life better. But all those looks like they come in fucking vials. How do we supposed to get this vials without a prescription?
Imagine it. Imagine
And your
it.
body can produce it?
It will come.
Oh.
I think she really gave me water.
Yeah.
It is water though. It's cool. This is the coolest interview ever. So, originally I was exposed to mysticism at a young age.
How about the story of alchemy?
Story of alchemy.
True or false?
This
Can you make this?
Manly P. Hall will guide you. However, the proper approach to the reason I'm here to tell you this, I would have to use myself to convey this truth. The way it works is this. So, have you heard of the Freemasons?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I know a few.
Oh. It takes one to know one. Or
I heard I'm not allowed in there. I'm joking. I've always been curious, I'm not gonna lie. Only because the word Freemason was a bunch of guys that were actually Masons. Like they were actually like, you know, architects,
Right.
engineers, you
Right.
know. They were builders. And I'm
Well,
a builder.
well, it's like this. The most ancient form of Freemasonry,
Is
according to Benjamin Franklin.
oof, my favorite. My whole neck.
This guy, yeah, dude, he loved those old girls, bro. That guy did. Do you know about that?
The old girls?
Ooh, bro.
He liked older women?
Yeah.
Like
he has
really
he has a
old?
whole book dedicated to it.
Older women.
Yes.
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin
That's dope.
has a book
It's better
dedicated.
than having a book full of little girls
He dedicated a whole book on how he went to France
and fucked old
and
ladies.
courted every extremely
So I have a bunch of
wealthy-
Benjamin Franklin tattoos on my neck. Or correlations.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And you don't know about how of a pimp he was.
I mean,
This guy was super pimp, bro.
I believe it. He was cool. He had cool-
Ultimate, dude.
I mean, there's a reason he's on a $100 bill.
Dude,
He couldn't
it's
be a fucking weirdo.
ultimate pimp, dude. This is you look that up. It's a whole book. It's
About what? But Benjamin Franklin invented a lot of shit.
his first book when he first got accepted to the Congress and the Rights of Man in France when it was written in 1979. He was accepted into an honorary position into the essentially it was kind of like an aristocratic, you know, the group.
Yeah.
They were in 1940 from 1743.
This
to,
is how he became a Mason? Didn't he?
well,
He established it?
No, he wasn't a Mason before it. He wasn't a Mason. He went to Europe on his own accord. He may have had access to some Masonic information, but when he went there, guess what he had on his head?
What?
A dead raccoon. He kept a dead raccoon on his head.
Like those hats?
Yeah.
The raccoon hats?
Yeah.
Okay.
He kept a dead raccoon on his head for about like 3 months.
Yeah.
And the French people were like, dude, who is this guy? He just came from America. He paid for the whole boat. He has a raccoon on his head. So he got attention.
I mean, there's also fox hats. Those shits are dope. I can't believe we
fox
don't
hats
wear
are
hats
cool.
like that. Like, why did hats like that die out? PETA?
I don't know.
I always wanted raccoon hats. They're
Well,
dope.
speaking of clothes, everyone here tonight is wearing
The same clothes.
horrible, like degrading, energetic clothes. I have a degree in biochemistry, and I have all sorts of stuff that I can't say
degrading.
tonight. But there's only one clothing that is energetic,
Nude.
and it is exponential in power. It is linen. Linen has a it is aligned with the Schumann resonance. If you know the 4.32 hertz Schumann resonance,
So it activates our body.
activates the body. Yes,
Damn, so our fucking clothes is blocking energy.
Our clothes is actually negating everything we are completely.
I'm gonna dress like a guru shaman forever now. I'm gonna dress in blankets.
You better go on Alibaba, get some linen, boy.
5,000?
Man,
Did I count?
Get that linen on Alibaba,
Like,
bro.
or what? 20,000? Did I count?
Man, you better put me on that YouTube short, bro.
Hey, but no, for real. What should be my thread count? No less than what?
No, just any amount of linen. If it's open, closed, anything. Linen is a high vibration.
Are you wearing linen?
I am wearing linen, actually. Yeah, I'm wearing
You
linen.
are. A
Yeah.
linen shirt.
Yeah, that's why I was able to do all this. I'll get that paper. Oh wait, I want to show these people how to activate their minds. That'd be
Hey,
cool.
pass that paper to my
It's
boy.
pretty cool, man. I'll do it. Here you go. Can I do this?
Yeah, do it right now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
For real, Phil?
Let's activate.
It's simple. You guys passed all the tests.
I didn't even get to do it. I still got to do it. I was busy reading your magical book that you won't let me hold. Ryan did it. Look at him. He's so activated.
You have attachment issues.
Who?
You.
No.
Yeah, you do. You want to attach yourself to my book?
For a little bit.
For a little bit. That's attachment.
Let me just take the energy right quick.
That's cool. Now you're going to do it,
All right,
actually.
let's go.
Let's go.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J,
Faster,
K,
faster.
L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, B, W, X, Y, Z. Damn. I feel it.
Yeah,
My eyes almost got like crossy.
that's cool.
That's my third eye activating.
That's awesome. He knows about it. He's sitting there. He's like, dude, I can't believe
Ryan did the same thing. He feels it.
he did that. That's awesome.
Hey.
You know, thanks for inviting me tonight. I really
bro.
appreciate it, man.
This is awesome.
If you want any more information on any type of
Just watch Ancient Aliens and you can get
no,
all
no,
this.
No.
That's fake news.
As far as density comes and everything else, I
I'm
want
only
to
gonna wear
be able to-
linen now.
It's a commitment. It's important. You know Santeria. You know all these things, right? So
Yeah. Santeria
It
is
is-
actually
it is-
like I
it
fuck
is-
with I don't fuck with it, but I give it the highest level of respect for the fact is that they don't put no names to their gods. It's all energies. Like there's no face. They believe in energy forces, which I feel like is more realistic. But I mean, gods are kind of real. People put a lot of energy into them too.
right.
Like that's why we can become gods. Because you just gotta put in the energy. You gotta put in that work.
I once met a person who practiced Santeria who's stronger than a 33rd degree Mason. It was a woman. She was able to walk into the lodge, like just walk into it.
But Masons aren't they usually all men?
Check this out. This is a long time ago. But anyway, let's go back.
Let's hear it.
Oh, no. Actually, the modern masonry, as we know, to this day, like,
There's one on 441 in Johnson, just south. Can I go to that one? Can I walk into that one and be like, "Hello"? Something told me to come in here.
Mm.
And what would they say?
They would say, get out. Because you have to come with your own accord.
With my own accord?
Yes.
Like with someone?
No, you have to come with your own accord, with your own decision. It's just you know.
No.
What is it?
I didn't go saying that I was told to come. I came in because the energy in me told me to walk into this building.
Right.
And they would say, "Get out."
No, they'll love it. Yes, they'll ask you if you believe in God, probably.
But you guys have a Bible.
What would be your answer? That's my question.
Do I believe in God?
Mm.
Do I have to just say, is it more like, what is God? What is God?
It's a yes or no answer.
Yeah, I mean, I can say I believe in God, but I don't
Okay,
believe...
you're in. Come on, let's go. We got it. When is the time? Because this the guy. You gotta say yes. That's cool.
No, but yeah, but the thing is, like, what is my God compared to your God?
Same thing.
I mean, God is all the same, just in translations.
Back to mushrooms. God, okay,
God is a mushroom?
is in the brain. Believe it or not,
Oh, yeah.
the brain is constantly lying to you all the freaking time. It's telling you these images and these perceptions all the freaking time.
Always.
It's really bad, dude. The brain is horrible. Yeah. It's a fucking fat lump of things in your brain, in your head.
You got it. That's why you have to subconsciously tell yourself things to like make yourself believe it. That's why you should never say, "Damn, life sucks."
But really, what
just tricked your brain to believe it does.
What you should do though
is take these drinks,
mushrooms. I'll tell you why. This is what it does.
Right here, guys. We're about to tell you the secret sauce of mushrooms.
Okay.
By the guru
there you go.
himself.
There, everybody here. Yes, he's here. He knows.
Ryan just jumped on the boat.
Okay. Basically,
he's just jumped on this Mayflower.
What everybody's doing all sorts of lean and liquids and stuff. But
terrible.
The original liquid was crystal of the gods. It was created back in the 1400s when these guys had to focus, build boats, and cross seas,
with
right?
No knowledge of what's on the other side.
All they can do is smell the freaking the
curry.
Fishiness.
The curry in the other islands.
They smell that fishiness, bro. They listen to it. It's great. But this is the thing.
Is that stewed chicken I smell across the seas?
This particular evolution of mankind is much more recent than we know, because what happened with mankind is that it allowed the brain to slow down and the heart to catch up. The reason I'm saying this is this. The reason why...
And that's what mushrooms doing, you're saying?
That's what mushrooms do. Think about it. Wait. Think about it. You're going to get... Okay, so you have all these neural pathways in your mind, right? You take strong psilocybin, right? Mm-hmm. And what the psilocybin does, it ignites dormant neural pathways in your brain. Things that were never
makes sense.
Things that were never feel like interconnected.
You got ancient years.
Right. Things that were never interconnected connect, right?
Yeah.
Now, the brain, because of that, is like, holy crap, I gotta slow down, right? And now
take this in.
And now the heart comes like, boom, here I am. I'm catching up. And then it's balanced just for a brief moment. And that's why you can't take psilocybin like over and over. And that's why we don't run on psilocybin, because psilocybin is almost like a love story of the brain, where
with the heart.
In the heart.
It connects the brain and the soul together.
Right. And that's why
damn.
That's why
I never really thought of. So how about DMT?
At the moment right now,
you're producing it in your pocket?
We have this new development that
DMT?
I still work as a biochemist, and what everyone deserves to know is that science does not sleep. Nobody sleeps. Everybody's doing stuff. They can't stop, right? So, essentially, what's happening with the research is we want to be able to develop a
pill, a DMT pill, because that'd be way better than smoking it.
it's about 10 times stronger than DMT.
What?
Yeah.
10 times stronger than death?
Way more than that. Yes. Essentially what it looks like is this. So we use sonication. We use sonication and hyper
What the fuck are you testing this on? Monkeys?
mushrooms. Oh, you mean like who are the people doing it?
Like who the fuck would volunteer to take 10 times stronger than DMT?
Oh, I just gave it to a Ukrainian senior general.
Hey.
Yeah. He
Tough
loved
like
it.
bull.
Dude, he did it a
strong
lot.
like bull.
He loved it. It was fucking awesome. He called me back. He said, "Thank you, brother." It's very nice.
Blood.
Yeah.
Thank
Sorry,
you,
bro.
my blood.
He doesn't know I'm black though. Okay, let's go back. This is the thing.
Bro, that's
You
crazy.
have to always remember this. The evolution of science is going. There's a hyper concentrated version of psilocybin that's we're trying to work on, and it looks so good. It looks like a
A crystal.
looks like a crystal.
I know. You told me.
How do you
about
know? How do you know?
it. You told me about it.
What? Do
He's-
we talk? Do
and
we
you-
talk all the time? I
And you
don't
told
know.
me it's a whole nother level.
It is. It really is. It's about 10 times more than DMT.
That's crazy though.
Yeah. That's very serious.
But it's because you're taking a crystal that's probably like fucking like an ounce of fucking mushrooms all at once.
Yeah.
You literally overcome the download level
Yeah.
into a whole like
Yes.
philosopher between jumping in time traveling kind of guy. Like
It is very strong. I did get some feedback from some people, and it was cool. You know, it was basically like things along the
how
lines
long
of
is this trip though?
same amount of time.
Really?
Mhm.
But heavier.
Super heavy. Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. It's just
can't imagine.
it's fine. I did
Did these people do it by themselves? Like lock themselves up in a room and just took it in with themselves, or
It is preferable to do that. Yes.
I mean that's the best way to do a study.
Yeah, it is preferable all the time. If you ever were to take any discovery, whether it's outward or inward or anything, just
Do it by yourself.
turn off your phone. Yes, do it.
Yeah.
It's just the best company you have is yourself. And please, one of the
It's a
biggest
scary
thing,
thing.
the biggest thing they took away from the youth and all these kids is that they can't be alone with themselves to enjoy it who they are. They have to be able to enjoy their oneness. The oneness is the most
Hey,
important thing
I
you
tell
have.
people that all the time.
Can you be alone?
I love being alone.
It is important, man. It is the most important thing. It's very cool.
Honestly, I try. One of my favorite things to do is try not to talk until 12 o'clock, and just be in my thought.
That's too difficult for me.
It is very difficult.
It's very-
I get mad sometimes when people break them. It's like when I had to hear my voice. I hate it sometimes. Like, I was in a realm of chance, of quietness. I met a guy one time that was a Mongolian monk that took an oath of not speaking for 20 years, and he was on his 5th year, and I thought that was pretty crazy.
Wow.
That's fucking.
That goes along with the Kabbalistic stuff.
But that's discipline.
That's actually Kabbalistic level stuff.
Do you sneeze? So is sneezing consider a way of communication because they made a sound?
Sneezing.
There's language in sneezing.
Let's see. So, you're referencing kind of back to John the Baptist in the caves. So what they used to do, they also used to get these girls. They go in
Old or young?
young.
Ugh,
Don't worry about that. That's cool. They're whatever.
it was cool back then.
It's awesome. Whatever. It's also they get there. Intense amounts of vapors get stimulated, and these girls would these women would become oracles. They would like hallucinate and
Yeah.
like essentially sneeze, which is the origin of God bless you, which is basically the release of something that is uncontrollable by air or gas that may be
Hey,
interpreted
that's
through
pretty dope.
something.
We came
else.
back all the way to that.
Yeah.
But hey, let's get to this performance. Where's your friend at?
All right. That's cool.
And on to the
appreciate
next one, bro.
I
You know,
appreciate
appreciate
it.
you coming out here,
Thanks
spreading
for-
some knowledge.
Thanks
Thanks
for-
for bringing these books for us. You know,
Yeah, thanks for having me, and
Hey.
be well in rhythm, everyone.
Hey guys, stay in tune.
Oh, check out my.
We don't talk about shapeshifting.
Oh, let's do it.
No, we can't talk about.
Okay, she's doing it.
All right,
This is the
let's-
only reason I'm doing
Let's
this.
talk about some shapeshifters real
Okay,
quick.
so-
Enlighten, open up the people's minds. Well, I was taught that shapeshifters are actually so. Look, so again, what we see are just vibrations, right? That's how vision works.
Right.
It's color vibrations, and then
Yes.
we break it down. Our brain lies to us and processes it. A bee sees things through heat waves, just like flowers. The flowers produce a wave, and the bees knows where to fucking get its nectar.
Right.
So basically, what shapeshifters have done, they've learned how to vibrate a certain way so they can present themselves as human beings or whatnot. Because technically they are standing as what they are. And we are technically standing as what we are, but the vibrations in our eyes is creating the illusion of what you look like to me right now and what I look like to somebody else.
Okay.
So we're technically shapeshifters ourselves.
Okay.
But let's go into shapeshifting.
Cool. Shapeshifting is like this. I have
Stickers.
I have a bunch of stickers, right? I'm gonna throw them in a 3-dimensional space, right?
In here.
In here. I'm sorry for cleaning up, but they're cool stickers though. You're gonna
Alright.
love all this shit. It's
Alright,
good, right? Okay.
Okay.
I'm not responsible for any of this, by the way. It's just the where it falls down, it falls, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Originally, the first recorded occurrence of shapeshifting was in a tribe in the Amazonian jungle.
Okay.
And the person who discovered it was of Hispanic origin. They were
Of
a
course.
Spanish colonial person,
Yeah.
with whatever.
So we're not slaves. They're not indigenous. They're colonial.
It was discovered. Yes, shapeshifting was discovered. It's not something that.
But it's
As
been
far
going
as
on
history-
forever.
It's been going on forever.
But it was
it's not-
discovered by a colonial man.
As far as we know, as recorded history, it was recorded in the Amazonian jungle by a Spanish inquisitor who ended up going somewhere. He didn't know where he was. Just like I threw these stickers. You're gonna love these, by the way. And the guy gave it a name. It was called Shitahori. Shitahori.
Is that Japanese?
Sorry about that. So, Shitahori was basically the name of this original entity. Now, it's not an entity. What happened was that
It's not a skill.
it was a possession.
ability?
What was recorded according to the Library of the Vatican was that the guy noticed that there was some type of ritual and somebody transformed or changed things, and then he asked what it was, and then they said, "Oh, that's Shitahori." So that's the first occurrence of shapeshifting in mankind. There you go. Answers
So
your
it's not
question.
even a full shapeshifter.
Nah, it's there's some shifting. You do eat glass. Your eyes do change, and you do have the ability to channel great energy and things like that. But as far as shapeshifting goes, it is Shitahori. Shitahori is the original. Everything
their
else
algorithm.
after that is
Yes.
No. It does happen. It does happen through indirect channeling and things like that. But the original thing, and also about myself, I grew up early on in life. I got exposed to mysticism. I visited,
Haitian.
and I went through a lot of temples and different holy sites, things that don't exist now. Because of the hurricane, and then I went through different things, and they accepted me as I am. They called me Curly Sue, and I appreciated it, and I continued.
And what's that mean?
I was just a young boy. I was 17, and I was way too young.
What does it mean, curly Sue, though?
Just Curly Sue, literally what it means. I had curly hair, I suppose.
Curly
But
Sue.
I did not give up. I kept going. I continued my journey, and by the time I was 18, I was able to visit these different locations where I did have the ability to properly receive and be accepted as who I am and everything else. Of course, remember, my background was the ability to go visit things because my parents were never there. So
Yeah.
I was able to meet these people, get inside their country, meet them, and do things. They accepted me, and I continued and continued. And
And here we are.
here we are now. And
In the present, past, and future, all at once.
I think the biggest meaning to all this is that vulnerability is the key to transformation. Always give yourself a little bit of vulnerability, and we'll see you on the other side.
Yes. Very nice. Well, guys, there it is. Man with no name, the Messiah himself. We're out.
You could check me out though. That's
Where?
cool.
Where?
I got stuff for you. Hold
yeah,
on.
come on.
I got the
Tell us where to find you.
I got the business.
Well, you can just say it.
Oh, cool. All right.
Hit him.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna use an app page, a website, .org, .net?
It's a .fm actually.
Oh, your radio station.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty badass.
Hey.
Like, good luck with that. I mean, it's heavy. You're gonna get all sorts of deep bass. It's like, dude, you're gonna be mind blown. Yeah. It's
Shake.
cool.
So what is it? What's your FM radio, bro?
I'll give it to you if you give me a handshake
When?
right now.
What? I
Yeah.
always give you a handshake.
Give me a handshake.
What? A telepathic handshake?
Wait, did we talk about telepathy yet? We didn't even do
Hey,
that.
listen, the radio station. How do people find you?
Okay, all right, okay. Okay, everyone, this is Cosmic Traveler. It's a pleasure to be here.
Hey.
It's the best experience ever. I'm sorry I held this for a long time. Jesus.
Held what, the thing?
The shibli shibli.
So was the radio station Cosmic Traveler? No, that's you. You're the Cosmic Traveler.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good questions. You've been doing a good job. So the link is also, thank you again for asking the right questions. It is futur.fm.
There it is.
That's what it is.
It's all the lively tunes. Are you in it?
Oh, I'm all over.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I feel
you know.
Hey, well, stay to the end of the episode. We're gonna have a jam session by my boy over here. But this is Talk About With Lust. I'm your host Lust, and beam me up, Scotty. Stripper pose.
Yoga pose.
Stripper pose.
There we go. So I'm still not sure why you threw stickers all over the
It's
ground.
part of the philosophy.
I wanted to talk about the shapeshifters. I didn't get
He
one
got
answer.
it.
No,
He got
I
where the
didn't.
history and
I
origin
got
came
some
from.
ethereal answer.
Yeah.
Can I get a thumbnail maybe? The thumbnail is me like, what's up guys? That's what all your thumbnails look like. It's horrible.
Oh,
Dude, that was the hardest interview I've ever had to do. Thanks so much, guys.
we have a
So much
picture.
about- Oh, for the okay, can I tell you something super secret? Nobody said anything for like hours. If you put yoga challenge on internet, you know what happens? You get 13,000. Do you know about this? Nobody knew about this.
We're
Okay.
gonna try it.
Okay. Can you promise me though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright.
Okay, come
I'll
out.
do this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, tree pose like this, Josh.
Yes.